The scatter plot below shows the amount of electric energy generated in millions of megawatt hours by nuclear sources over a 10-year period. Of the following equations, which best models the data in the scatter plot? So we're given the scatter plot by this graph over here, and you see that it's not linear. It's doing this U shape, which we've come to know as a parabola, and that parabola comes from a quadratic equation. So when you glance at the answer choices, you'll find that all of them are quadratic equations, and we know these because they all have a squared in them. That's what quadratic equations do have. Highest degree is 2. So with that said, we learned that for quadratic equations, parabolas either open upward or they open downward. Well, clearly this is a downward opening quadratic equation, which means the leading coefficient has to be a negative number. So that means we can eliminate C and D because the leading coefficient here is positive, and that's positive. Now, between B and D, the differences are, this number is negative 745.73. This is positive 745.73. So when you look at the parabola, you'll see that it's the y-intercept. It's a positive number, so it's got to be D. This is indicating that the y-intercept is a negative number, which is not the case, so D is the answer.